being here at Vernes Young Closet. I appreciate you all. We are going to be interviewing Beverly Black, Mrs. Beverly Black. Let me get it right. Mrs. Beverly Black, a.k.a. formerly known as Flower Glamorous, and we're going to get into all of that. First, I want to do a little bit of housekeeping. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you all for being here. Please smash those thumbs up and share us out into the YouTube universe. Share us out on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, LinkedIn. Tell your mama, tell your sister, tell your brother, everybody to come on in. So my guest, oh my goodness, what can I say? I have known her at least the 2 years that I've been going full throttle on YouTube. You know, I've been on YouTube longer than that, but at least those 2 years. She's always been a pleasure. I've never had an incident with her. I think she's a spectacular lady. Listen, we have a lot that we're going to be talking about. I have my questions, okay? So don't y'all be nosy. Y'all know how I do. I don't be asking the nosy questions, but we do have something in common that we are going to touch on. Yes, we're going to touch on her YouTube channel. She is an amazing woman of God, so we are going to touch a bit on faith. We're also going to touch a bit on about why she wanted to start YouTube. We're going to talk about her cakes, her food that she makes. Oh my God, her food is amazing. Her macaroni and cheese. We're going to talk about if she has merch. We're going to get into all that. Hold on, guys. I dropped my pen. We're going to get into all that and more. And again, thank you all for being here. So first, I'm going to welcome everybody in, and then I'm going to bring up my guests. So you guys get ready to come on in. In case you don't know her, Mrs. Beverly Black, baby, a.k.a. Flower Glamorous, okay? Her link is pinned to this live stream, so go and check out her channel. So first, I'm going to welcome in my brothers. House of X is in the building, baby. Woo! They are in the Booski compound. Hey, Jaden. Jaden is here. Welcome in, Jaden. How are you? We have Alejandro, the Stream Element bot, in here telling you guys how you doing. If you are new, please put in the explanation point and the word welcome so you can get a greeting, okay? From me and Alejandro. I see my girl, Naptura Laricia. What's up, sis? How are you? Welcome in. Share us out. Thumbs us up. We got it's your boy, Leo. Woo! What's up, Leo? How are you? Hey, Watson. Hey, little PJ, because he corrected me. Hey, little PJ. Hi, welcome in. We got my girl, our sister, over 50 and fantabulous. Okay. She said, welcome in. Yes, Beverly Black. Woo! In case you guys don't know her, listen, we're going to get into all of that, okay? Hey, Brother Love Show. Woo! Brother Love Show is here in the building. What's up? What's up? Let me know if you guys can see me and if you guys can hear me, okay? Let me know. Let me know. Again, guys. Welcome in. Hey, Big Daddy, Big Gaming, what up? How you doing? Welcome in. How are you? Thank you for being here. So, guys, we are going to welcome in our guests, but I do want to tell you one more thing. Keep an eye out and keep your notification bell on. I'm going to have 2 more streams coming this month. One is going to be with Point Blank Travel. We're going to be talking about credit. So if you're trying to get your credit in order, baby, you better be here for that. That's going to be on Sunday the 24th. And then on the 30th of October, you know me and my YTBFF Tuber chat, baby. We're going to be giving you some YouTube info for your channel. So stay tuned for those, okay? I did do a video, guys, the other day. Please go check it out. I think it was last night. I can't remember. All of the days are getting together because, you know, your girls stay booked, busy, and blessed, okay? So go check out that video. It is featuring a company that is a small business, okay, that I am shouting out. So make sure you are going over there and you check it out. Her name is Tosh Boutique. Go and check out that. So again, everybody, hey, Daigo Crochet. Hey, sis. How are you? Welcome in. Welcome in. So, hi, Louis Fuller. Hey, Louis. Nothing much. Okay, so guys, we're getting ready to welcome in our guests. You know how we do it. Put them drum rolls in the chat. put some balloon, put some confetti. Let's show her the love. Let's show her how to booskies, baby. Booski compound. My booskies. Hey, hey, my booskies. Hey, hey. Let us show her how our booskies, okay? Welcome her in. So put that in the chat, and I'm gonna bring her up as soon as I see 2 or 3. There's Lewis with the confetti, with the pom-poms. Thank you, little PJ with the drums. Hey sis, how are you? Life Magical Journey. Hi, boo, thank you. We are here with my sis, okay? Mrs. Beverly Black, baby, aka Flower Glamorous. Thank you, Daigo. So guys, we are getting ready to bring her up. Let me know if you can hear me and see me, okay? Give me 2 minutes. We're going to bring her up to the stream. Here she is.
Hey.
You know, I'm gonna cry. Let me tell you
No.
guys, we have been friends. I'm telling you, this whole journey of YouTube, and I'm so excited to know her. I may not get to her channel every day, but when she had a straight schedule, she know I was there all the time.
Right.
But you know what? People's schedules change and stuff. And Beverly, thank you so much for doing this and for just saying yes for an opportunity to interview you. And I hope that if some of these people don't know you, they get to know you and your channel better. Welcome in. How are you today?
I'm doing good. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes. Because I'm doing this on my phone and I wasn't sure if it would work or not. So
okay. Yeah. All right. Let me poll my chat. Everybody in the chat, can you hear me and my guest, Mrs. Beverly Black? Okay. Let me know in the chat, yes or no. Let me know. My mods, let me know if you can hear us. Beverly's Daigo Crochet says hello. Yes. Daigo Crochet is a longtime content creator, you know, in the community also. Everybody says yes, they can hear. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Okay. So first, guys, her channel name is Beverly Black. It is pinned, okay? I do want to inform you, if you're like, wait a minute, I know her. She may seem familiar. Formerly, she was known as Flower Glamorous. And we're going to get into all that of why she changed her channel name, what's going on. So just be patient. And if you want to ask a question, I will come back to you guys and give you a few minutes to answer that. So you know how we do. First, we like to get to know you. Let me push this back so everybody can see you. Make sure we're not too far up on the screen. First, let me know, are you married? And how long, if you are, how long have you been married?
Yes, I'm married, and I have been married for 51 years.
Woo,
to James Leroy Black. Yes.
Longevity. Did y'all hear that? She said
51.
5-1. Listen, that is a milestone. That is something, a goal that a lot of us that are married are trying to get to. How did you make that work? 51 years. Oh my God.
Nobody but God. We've had our ups and downs like anybody else does. Moments where you just want to run away. Been through it all. But God brought us through.
Yeah, and we're going to get on that because I know God is a big part of your life. He's a big part of my life. So do you guys have children?
We have 2 daughters, 5 grandchildren, and July the 19th, I had my first great-grandchild. I didn't have, my granddaughter did. My first great-grandson. And they'll probably be here while this live is going on. So if you hear some commotion, people coming through, that's them coming in.
That is amazing. Oh, they said that's awesome, Beverly. It is. Isn't that a blessing?
Yes.
Oh my God. 2 children, 5 grandchildren, and 1 great-grand. And that
2
baby's
daughters.
Beautiful because I so cute. I know you're going to spoil them to death.
Mr. Blaze. Oh, yes. He's already spoiled.
Okay. If you want to say, if not, you don't have to. If it's something that you don't want to answer, just say, I don't want to. Do you mind telling us what state you're in? Because some people don't, which is okay. I understand.
Tennessee.
Yes.
Yes.
Did y'all hear that?
And these Smoky Mountains. Yeah.
Smoky Mountains. Yes. Wait a minute. I remember when I was on your live one day and you was talking about the water coming down the hill.
Yeah. I have bears in my backyard, coyotes, you name it. We have all kind of critters here. All the deers, everything be in our yard.
Yes,
Hmm.
yes, yes, yes. So we were talking about God and longevity in your marriage.
Right.
When did you know that you wanted to be saved, as they say, or know that God was the head of your life? When did you was like, you know what? This is it. Was it when you were a child? Were you an adult? Or do you remember?
I was a child. I was probably 10 or 12. I even then I was very active in church. I was over our youth department, like with the young people when we would have meetings and stuff. I did a lot of altar prayer in the church. I was very active in the church as a child.
Mm-hmm. And I know that you're active now because I was on a live one time and your minister called while you
Yeah.
y'all was like, y'all got to hold on because I got to go get this.
Yes, my husband is a deacon and I am a deaconess.
And tell Mr. Black I said hello to YT cheerleader.
I
And
sure
let me tell
will.
you guys, he's a looker, okay? Mr. Black, you know I always say, oh, he's handsome.
He's my cutie pie. Yes, yes.
Yes. Yes. So you were a child and you said that you've been going to church all that time. Did you get saved as a child? Like, say I want God to head of my life as a child, or were you, married an adult at that time?
Okay, to be honest, when how in the Baptist church you go down,
Yes.
to the front, I did that when my father told me to go down.
Wow.
But I love, I was in love with God and I knew about Jesus and I accepted him as my savior in my heart, but it wasn't my time then. I did it because my
Mhm.
father told me to. But later on, while I was married at the church I'm at now, it was on a Friday night. I'll never forget it. Was doing a revival, and the Lord spoke to me and told me to go up then, and I did.
And that feeling, I remember when I first got
Yeah,
the Holy Ghost, that feeling is a feeling you just know that
you know.
that
Yes,
touch is
yes,
God. It's a
yes.
totally different feeling. Yes.
And you never
Yes.
forget that day, how it
Never.
felt. I never will forget it. And that's
Mhm.
why I know it was real then. That was
Mhm.
God speaking to me.
Mhm. Now, you said your husband is a deacon. Was he always a deacon? Like when you got married, he was a deacon and then you became a deaconess? Or was he? Okay, tell us the story. Let us know.
No, we met in Virginia, and he had just gotten back from Vietnam. So, as young people, he was 21, I was 17. So you were partying then.
No.
You were partying.
Hey.
That's what you were thinking about. You go out, you get your little drink, and uh, like we would go to the beach, and we would have our what you call it, Coke 45 and Ripple. The Ripple was 99 cents. And you sit out there and you drink. So yeah, we had it was probably Jimmy always went to church, but we always had that party inside, and it probably was 17 years into our marriage before he became real with it.
Mhm. Mhm. Now, you said that being 51 years married, of course, we all had our up and down, our arguments. When
Hmm.
was the time you had an argument and it was over something so silly that both of you had to just laugh about it later? Like, why are we even mad?
Lord, that's a lot of time. Because when you're young and you don't know any, because I was basically a teen, I was a child. We got married, I was 17. I turned 18 that August. We met in February and we got married in May. So we didn't know each other. It was all a learning experience. But I guess finances is the most thing that brings on arguments. Finances. And it was rough. But my husband worked for Delta Airlines for 36 years. So basically, Delta supported our children. That's who brought up our two girls was through Delta. So I thank God for that. But our most arguments was over finances. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Now, did you work during your marriage, or were you a housewife, the whole time?
At first, I didn't work, but then I did. I retired from Walmart. I was a manager at
Oh
Walmart
no!
for 20 years. For 20 years, yes, yes.
Me and Wally World don't get along.
A
I'm
lot
not a
of
Wally
people.
World fan at
I'm
all.
not. I'm not right now that I'm out of there. I cannot stand that. What is it? Self-service checkout. I cannot stand that because to me that's taking people's jobs away.
Yeah.
And I don't like it in any store I go into. I will stand in a line. I don't care how long I have to stand. I rather for a person to help me.
That's
I don't like
awesome.
that self-service mess. No,
That's
not one
awesome.
bit.
That's awesome. Tell me, what is one of your pet peeves? Something that just gets your goat that you're like, I can't.
Oh, when you go out to eat, somebody blows their nose.
Child.
Somebody blows, and then you be in a public place and someone behind you is chewing gum and popping it.
Like a cow. Like a
Ah,
cow.
I can, ooh, that gets me. Oh
And
no.
you're like, all you have to do is get up and go to the restroom.
Uh-huh.
Mine is talking on the phone and I hear your entire conversation.
Yes.
But then you mad at me because I'm looking at you
At you.
like,
Mm-hmm.
go ahead, girl. Finish. I want to hear the rest of that.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
Well, sometimes it be juicy, Beverly. I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Because when we're out and Jimmy gets a phone call, I have to, because he don't realize he's talking that loud. The whole room can hear what he's saying.
welcome
Yeah.
in, everybody. Thank you all for being here. If you're just coming in, thank you. I seen Danya, JS Dwayne, over 50, love to travel. Thank you guys for coming in. Please thumbs up. Please share out. We are interviewing my sis, my friend, my content creator sister, okay?
Yes, yes.
Beverly Black. Her link is pinned, guys. We're going to get into our YouTube stuff. Just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. I want you guys to get to know her first, and then I'll tell you about her YouTube channel. AKA, she used to be formerly known as Flower Glamorous, but the link is pinned if you want to go check it out while we're talking. Again, mods, thank you. You guys are doing an amazing job. I appreciate you so much. Keep welcoming everybody in. If I don't get to them, please let them know. I'm interviewing. I will get to them after that. Oh, too bad. What did Wally World do to you? Danya, girl, bye. We'll talk about that at another time, honey. I'm looking at some of the comments. Danya said, I agree. Blowing your nose at the table is rude and sickening.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
It
It's
is.
no manners. That's
Mm-mm.
like a part of manners. Yeah. JS Dwayne said, Wally World won an East Syracuse man. That one changed so much. They made it bigger and it's no longer light blue, dark blue, and red lines anymore. Listen. Hey, Rochelle, how are you? She's saying hi, kings and queens. There's my grandson, Lennox Lights.
Yes. Hi.
Hi, baby. How are you? Hey, CCNTV, my brother. Hey, how are you? Thank you for coming in. He said hi, hi, guest. Hi, Tania Zone. So, guys, we're going to get back into this. I just wanted to say hi to you guys and welcome in. Hey, All About Food, welcome in. If you are new, please put the explanation point and the word welcome, and you'll get a greeting from me and the Stream Element bot named Alejandro, okay? So, Beverly, if you could travel anywhere in the world and live there, where would it be?
Anywhere in the world. Now you know I can travel anywhere in the world through Delta. So I have no problems in flying because my husband retired there. So anywhere Delta goes, I can go.
Okay.
So I really have never thought about that. I guess the Bahamas or somewhere like that.
Okay.
I would like to live. Yeah.
Mine is Bermuda. I would live there if
really?
I could. If I could get a house tomorrow. It is beautiful.
Yeah.
I went twice on a cruise. If you could speak to anyone in the world, have a conversation, sit down at the dinner table for like 2 or 3 hours, living or deceased, who would it be?
My biological mother.
Okay.
Wherever she is. Yes.
Okay. We're gonna get into that, guys. Hold on. She said her mom, her biological mom. Okay. What is your tagline for your YouTube channel? Like a line that you always say that people know you as.
You are God's masterpiece. Because our God does not make any junk.
I love it. Say
Yeah.
that one more time for the people.
You are God's masterpiece because our God does not make any junk.
Did y'all hear that?
Hmm.
You are not a mistake, baby.
No,
You are
no.
not. You are
Mm-mm.
what's the saying? You are perfectly and what?
Wonderfully and perfectly made.
Thank you. Wonderfully
Uh,
and perfectly made. Listen, I would choose Bermuda too, Vern. It's lovely there. It is lovely. It is
uh.
lovely. Okay, Daigo, thank you. Bermuda is a bomb. Pink sand. Yes, the pink sand, the blue water. Yes, yes, yes. So, do you have merch or are you starting merch?
I haven't gotten into the merch yet.
Okay. Okay.
I've been thinking about it and
Okay.
saying that I would, speaking it and not doing it. That's what I've been doing. But
Okay.
my hands have been filled. My channel is blowing up. Thank
I
you,
know we're gonna get
God.
into that. Yep, we're gonna get into
And
that.
it is so many companies and people reaching out to me, and even I shouldn't be saying it, but I'm gonna throw it out there. You're the first to know. Uh, a television program.
Woo! God bless you. That's
Yes,
amazing. But we'll get
yes,
into that. We'll get into
yes.
that in a minute. So, did you grow up with siblings?
I have a biological brother
Okay.
who is 1 year younger than I am. In this small town that we lived in, I was adopted. Not I was given to one family, and he was given to another family.
Okay.
Neither one of us were legally adopted.
Mm-hmm.
So he like lived around the corner from me, and he always came to see about me.
Okay.
His life was more freedom. He could go and come as he pleased, but I couldn't. So he
Okay.
came to check on me.
Okay. So now, guys, we are gonna get into this. This is the thing that we have in common, and I'm gonna try my best not to cry. Y'all know I'm a crybaby. And Beverly knows my story. We have talked before.
Hmm.
Okay, so we both were adopted. Well, she said she wasn't adopted; she was given. Okay, I love that.
Yeah.
But our journeys are similar, and we always said we could be family. Look, I don't know. I don't know to my family. Anybody could be my family. Look, so I
Right.
don't know. So tell me if you care to, um, what happened for the instance that you were given away? What happened? What took you on that journey?
What brought it about, me being
Yeah.
given away?
Mm-hmm.
The real story, I really do not know. All I know is what some people have told me. I was given away as a baby, and my brother also. So I was told this story by the father that raised me. He worked for this company named Turner Lumber Company, and he was a night watchman. So he could walk to and fro from work. It was that close. And on his way home is this river that people in the town would go and fish a lot. So he was going by that place, and my mother supposedly was there and getting ready to throw me in the water.
Jesus Christ,
So
Lord
when
have
daddy
mercy.
came by, I guess he started a conversation with her and found out the information, and he asked if he could have me. And she just gave me away like I was a sack of potatoes, which is a blessing because if she hadn't given me away, I would have been in the water.
Mm.
But she had the desire. She was wanting to keep my brother. She wanted to keep the son because back during those times, the son was very important to the man, which still is, but it
Mhm.
was more important then that you had a son. So she was going to keep the son, but our biological father left our mother in Baltimore with myself and my brother, and he went back to Roanoke Rapids, North Carolina. I don't know what the situation was that he left her, but she was a teenager. When she had me, she was 16. So she was a little girl with two kids, no finances.
Mm.
And
She
as
was
an
tough.
adult, I can only imagine what she went through
Mm-hmm.
because daddy said when he got me, my head was full of sores. My hair had quit growing. They had to get that all started back. And most likely I was malnourished. So
Jesus.
they had to work on me. They had to work on me.
Wow.
Mhm.
So your dad is the one that took you from your mom?
Yeah, Alan
Okay.
Carr, the one that raised me.
Okay. The one
Alan
that raised
Carr.
you. So
Yeah.
they never legally adopted you?
Never legally, nor my brother. My brother was raised by the Stevensons,
Mhm.
and they never legally adopted him. Also, and his mother that raised him, she was illiterate. She couldn't read or write.
Oh.
My mother was illiterate. She couldn't read or write. As a child, I used to pray if one had to pass first between mama and daddy, that it would be mama because she couldn't survive without daddy because daddy did everything. He bought her clothes, he bought all the groceries, which,
Mm.
they farmed and did stuff like that. And the food wasn't a problem, but anything, he took care of all the bills. And I've also done this in a video. I didn't realize it till I went through his things, his paperwork, that he bought a house. His house payments, the house we lived in, he bought, but his house payments were was it $30 a month? No, he made $30 a week. I think his house payment was $20 a month. It
Wow.
was nothing. I mean, it was just nothing. But to think, and Daddy went to like the sixth grade,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
but he was a very smart man. He always saved and he just knew how to survive. But I knew if he died first, Mama couldn't make it. She could not
Mm.
make it.
Mm. Did they ever say why? If you care to say, you might not want to say
Mhm.
why they never legally just adopted you.
Because they couldn't find my mother after she gave us away. It's just like she vanished. She just
Wow.
disappeared. So they, I remember that Daddy went to an attorney to start some legal work, but I don't think anything ever came about it. And the town was so small, everybody knew everybody. You know how they go. So
Mhm.
when I went to school, Daddy knew everybody, so I
That's what I
had
was
no
gonna say
problem.
with school and your
Mm-mm.
name and the changes. Not
No,
wow.
I had no problems getting into school because everybody knew Mr. Carr or Mr. Allen. They either call him Mr. Carr or Mr. Allen.
Wow.
Everybody knew Mr. Allen, so it was no problem. I, the Lord, as I'm older, the Lord made a way that every time I needed a legal document or something pertaining to a birth certificate, whoever I was in the presence of, they always, uh, most of the time, let me go by, or I had to bring a legal document like my insurance policy with my name and birthday on it. That's all they needed,
Mm-hmm.
and I survived like that probably up until my 40s.
Wow.
Even when I got my license, I didn't have to show a birth certificate.
Wow.
Hmm.
That's interesting. That's
But that's
interesting.
God in the background
Yes.
opening those doors for me when I didn't realize that He was opening them.
Yeah.
But it was nobody but God.
Yeah. Life's Magical Journey said, wow, that's deep. Over
Hmm.
50 said, God is a restorer. Yes, he
Yes, He
is.
is. Yes, He is.
All About Food said, wow. House of X said, Jesus. Yes.
Hmm.
Nobody but Jesus.
Nobody but
Listen,
Jesus.
that was such a
Nobody but
blessing.
Jesus.
Wow. Yeah.
Yes.
God always makes a way. Listen, you don't
He's
believe in
always
nothing.
been there. He's
You
and
bet.
still there. Still there.
That's right.
Hmm.
Now, I don't know if you know, but I've always said that I'm going to write a book about my journey. Are you going to write a book about your
People have approached me about that because my life in itself is so unreal. I mean, it
Mhm.
doesn't sound possible. The
I
things
know.
that God has brought me through, and my brother, like he turned to stealing drugs. He ended up in jail when he was like 17. He was in jail most of his life. Charlie is just the last 3 years. He's been out a couple of times and went back, but the last 3 years have been his most productive time. And you
Mhm.
talking about an intelligent, smart man who has read about every book imaginable. And I mean, when he carries on a conversation, people come around and sit in awe
I
to
remember when you
listen,
touched that. Yeah, I know.
to listen to him talk. I mean, no matter who he talks to, whatever the conversation is, he can take it to another level.
Hmm. Now, when did you officially meet your brother?
I've
How did
known him
that
all
come?
my biological brother all my life. I've
Oh
known him
wow.
since. Now that's one thing I can say about Daddy. He never pretended like I didn't have another family. He would
Wow.
like we lived in Weldon and Ronald Rapids was like a mile away. They were twin cities. And my biological family on my father's side lived in Ronald Rapids. So my father always told me about them. And when we were out, he would say, well, that's your cousin, that's your auntie. He always done that. And my biological grandmother would always come and bring me gifts every Christmas. I remember that. She was holiness, and they wore the white shirts, you remember, and the black skirts. They were
Mm-hmm.
in that all the time. You never seen them in a pair of pants or any makeup on their face. You never seen that. When I used to go around, I felt like Jezebel because I would always have on makeup and be in pants and stuff. But you never seen them in a pair of pants or makeup on their
Wow.
face.
Hey, Jessica, how are you?
Hmm.
Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate you. So, you said that you would love to speak to your mom, and unfortunately, she has passed away. How did you find
Well,
out
no,
that?
we don't know if she's passed away or
Oh, you
not.
don't know.
We don't know. We're
Still.
still looking. It's um she's
Oh,
very
wow.
elusive. I don't understand it. She would she would be in her 80s now. But even now my biological mother had a sister named Hazel. But Hazel passed about 10 years ago. And before she passed, I had the opportunity to meet her. And she said that my mother left home when she was 13.
Oh,
And
my
she
God.
hadn't seen my mother since then or heard from her. She
Wow.
didn't know about her having children till I talked to her or anything. So I met her through my great aunt who passed last year, and her name
Sorry.
was Mary also. Her Aunt Mary and my mother was close. I guess back in the early 70s was the last time my Aunt Mary saw my mother, and she lived in Jamaica, New York then, and
Oh, that's
yeah, she lived in Jamaica, New York, and she said that my mother, at that time, my Aunt Mary was working and she was getting ready to go to work. And my mother came by and she said, Mary Frances, promise me that you'll be here when I get home because I want to talk to you. And she promised Aunt Mary she would be there. When Aunt Mary got home from work, my mother was gone. That was
Oh,
the last time. I don't know. She pops in, she pops out. I don't know. I
oh,
don't know what's
wow.
going on. I don't know
Oh,
what's going
wow.
on there.
Wow. Well, I have another question for you. Hold on. Over
Mhm.
50 said, Joel chapter 225, and I will restore you to the years that the locust hath eaten, the cankerworm and the caterpillar, and the palmer worm, my great army, which I sent among you. Yes.
Yes, yes. He
Yes.
will restore, and he has been restoring. God has been opening up so many things for me and putting so many people in my life through YouTube. They have blessed me. They helping me search for my mother. People I have never heard of in my life have blessed me with clues and leads that I could never think of getting.
Wow.
Hmm.
Wow.
It's unbelievable. It is truly, truly unbelievable.
Have you done the ancestry?
Yes, I have the DNA. I've done
Me,
that.
me too.
Hmm. And I've met family members through that. And a
How
lot of
close did
them,
you get?
first cousins.
What?
I
Oh,
met a lot
wow.
of first cousins,
I didn't get
and
that
one
close.
of them, well, she's into acting. Now I say that she's a school teacher, an actress, and a model in California. I met her, and
Wow.
we are Facebook friends, and we communicate. It's 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 just unbelievable the doors that have been opened. But she had never heard of my mother before. Most of the
Oh.
cousins that I met, they never heard of her,
What
never
was her
knew
first
anything.
name?
Mary Frances Matthews was
Okay, guys,
her
listen.
name.
You never know.
Mary Frances Matthews.
You never know.
And I also found in my search that in, she got married again. Well, she never married my father because my honey, this is Peyton Place. My father was married to another woman named Blondie. when he left with my mother and ran away. My mother and Blondie were best friends. Were best friends.
Oh,
And he had an affair with my
but
mother.
but friends when they were young, like 13, 14?
Yeah, they were best
Okay.
friends. See, my father's side of the family are mostly ministers, the men and the women. My father was supposed to be a minister at 16. So I mean, I can't judge, but by his fruits, it's not very good. But anyway, he's passed. I've talked to him. He's gone on. But anyway, his wife and my mother were friends. And then he had an affair with my mother. He left with my mother. He ran away with my mother because my grandmother that my mother lived with was a minister also.
Rolling Stone, baby, Rolling Stone.
So they put out, they went and filed a report, and the police was looking for him and everything. But they ran away to Baltimore from Weldon, and that's like a couple of hour drive that they ran away to. So she had me and my brother. We were both born in Baltimore. I got my brother's birth certificate within 48 hours when I sent for
Wow.
it. But I have checked North Carolina, Virginia, what is all the surrounding states? Washington, all the surrounding states.
Wow.
Nobody. We have spent so much money
Wow.
looking for my birth certificate, going places, checking out things, private detectives.
So you don't know your real age?
No, I don't. That's what
Oh
I
my
say.
gosh.
That's why I say I'm 69 or 70. Because
Okay.
all my life I've used August 15, 1952 as my birthday. My biological father told me that was my birthday. So when I retired to get my Social Security, since I don't have a birth certificate, they told me that I could get my school records, which I had. I've had my school records for years. Never looked at it to see what the birthday was because I knew my birthday. You know, I never paid no attention. So when I took that to Social Security, they said, well, your birthday is 51. I said, 51? I was born in 52. They said, right here on your school record, it says 51. They had 51 on my school record. So I had to change all my legal documents to 1951 because that's what Social Security went by. So that's why I say, because my husband has always said, you don't know how old you are. You're probably older than what you think. He was joking. But when you hear me on my live saying I'm 69 or 70, that's why I say that. So, but I go by the 70. I really do. Because I love being 70. I'm proud of it. It's a blessing, you know.
We all trying to make it there. Listen.
Yes. When God gives you this many years, why people run around here and hide and try to act? Because most of the time with women who trying to hide and act like they don't know how, their age, I can tell in their face that they're, what age bracket they're in. I can't tell you the exact year, but I can guarantee you, I can tell you what age bracket. So why are you ashamed of your age? Be happy. You're blessed. You're blessed to have longevity. So enjoy it. Be who you are. Show it. That gray hair under this wig. Yeah, it's my gray hair. Tomorrow, you might see me with my wig off and my hair. What?
And I love it. It's beautiful, though. It's beautiful.
But I'm not ashamed. I'm comfortable. However, if they're coming in, Jimmy, I'm comfortable. However I am, my grandkids are coming in now. Okay.
So Danya says, where are you from? She said she lives in Tennessee right now.
Oh, okay.
Over 50 said, you look 40 and beautiful.
Thank you.
There's a
captivating
a lot
story. Of people say that.
Thank you, Life. She said, oh my God, this story is absolutely captivating. Hey, Brooklyn Mac, welcome in. Welcome in. How are you? Live.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, wow, sis looks young. She looks 55, not 70. Woo,
oh,
55.
Yep.
You see that?
Said what?
They say you look 55, not 70.
I'll take it.
First the book, Sister Beverly, and then the movie. Oh, yes, indeed. Okay, over 50. She said first the book and then the movie. Listen. Yes, it has 73. Okay. It's been good to me. Yes, Danya.
Yes. And here
Black don't crack. That's right.
Oh, no, it doesn't. Is he asleep? Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah. I forgot. Okay, they coming in. He's asleep.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Have you cried or have you had the moments, because I have, where sometimes I'm okay with, I don't know my story, I'm okay, I can go on, I have to
Mhm.
live my life, but there are times, like certain times of the year, or this is my worst, my husband always saying, why are you always watching those shows? When Maury
Uh-huh.
or Dr. Phil or somebody come on and they have the adoption stories and the people find their family, that takes
Right.
me out. Do
Me
you get in
too.
that state?
Yes. I can't. For years, I couldn't watch those kind of programs
Mm.
because I would just bust out crying. I mean, it just does something to me.
Yeah, I still do
I
it.
Yeah, I don't really watch them. No, I'm excited for the people who
Mhm.
who are reunited, but other than that, that's a hard one right there. That's hard because you can feel their pain. You know what their pain. You know what they went through and going through.
Mhm.
So it's hard to watch. It
I'm
is,
going to let
yeah.
you answer this one, then I'm going to come back and have another one. Live and Uncensored said, how do you handle stress and stay looking so young? Yes.
My faith. I trust God. I remember times in my life some people have told me because a lot of time now I show emotion. I do show emotion, but to go off like a lot of people do and get all tore up, that's not me because I know what God promised me
Mhm.
and God is not a man that he would lie. So what he said he's going to do, so I trust
Mhm.
God. I don't trust man, I trust God. So what he said he's going to do, I know he's going to do it. I don't know when, I don't know how, but I know he's going to do it. So I believe and I trust in God. I keep my faith in him. And another thing, I don't use no kind of creams, moisturizers. I don't do none of that. You hear me? I
Scott.
don't uh, put those little things, what is that stuff on your face to tighten it up and do
Oh,
all.
yeah.
I don't do.
Botox and all that. Yeah,
I
no, I
don't
wouldn't
do.
do all
I
that.
wash my face and go on about my business.
Hmm.
That's what I do because I just don't get into it.
That's
But
right.
I guess I'm blessed with different type of skin. It must be tough. It holds on. Because you know what? I used to go home in the summer. My husband we would take vacations and go back to North Carolina. And people always say, "You look the same, Beverly. You haven't changed one bit." I said, "I must have been an old looking child if I still look the same."
Well, look at Cicely Tyson. I swear that lady to me, she never aged. She's always looked that old to me, that age.
That age,
So,
that's now I understand it. Now I understand what they mean. It's some people that the Lord allows to just,
they looking
it's
the
just
same
a
age.
natural glow.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just, I trust God. I just trust
Mm-hmm.
God. And I
Right.
believe what he says and everything. And I know one day I'm going to know the true story about my mother. It may not be on this side, it may be
Mm-hmm.
on the other side, but I'm going to know the truth.
Child.
I believe that.
Whew, that's what I
Hmm.
say. I be like,
Hmm.
I need to know, but I have my days where I break down and I
I
cry
do
and I get
too.
upset and I get stressed out and I'm like, okay,
Mhm.
you got to stop this. Like, when you know, you're gonna know. You just have to wait
Yeah,
for it.
like
Now,
right now, I'm taking a break. For I guess the last 2 months, I haven't done anything on the search because, um, you hit like walls, or
yes.
you do so much, you just can't do no more. You got to
Mhm.
breathe. Like I remember this one time, I had this situation where, you're the first three digits of your social security number tells you what state you got
Mhm.
your social security card in. And I don't hear the whole time I'm assuming I got my social security card in North Carolina, but I got it in Virginia. I don't even remember that. I don't, and that
See,
threw me for a loop because something as simple as that, but I just could not remember that. A lot of my childhood is blocked out. I don't remember. I did have spots of flashbacks of in elementary school. But to tell you my first grade teacher and second grade teacher, I couldn't tell you. I just don't remember it. And then when I looked at my school record, I seen in the first grade, I think I was out of school like 40 days. I said, what in the world was I doing?
oh my
I was,
goodness.
but I have cough and asthma. and I have episodes of being, that takes me down. So
Mhm.
maybe I was sick with that then, and Mama just didn't know what it was and just kept me. I don't know why. In the first grade, I missed so many days of school. I just don't know
Maybe you
why.
were sick.
I say I was. I say I was.
Mhm.
But she was really overly protective, and was as a child, I never learned how to ride a bicycle. I didn't do things like other kids. I couldn't go outside and play like other kids. It was
Why
more
was
like
that?
I was in a prison. They were just overly protective.
Over it.
But in
Mhm.
my search, I found out now while looking. I guess it was about 6 months ago. I opened it up and I on an ancestry where I got the full package where you can go into
Yep.
everything and
Yep.
check.
Yep.
Well, I started pulling back old records and I found out that my father and mother, daddy and mama, had a daughter. Well, daddy had a son, David Lee. He's passed. And he was, as a child, he was in his late 40s when I was a child. So you know how old he was. So they had a daughter. I didn't know about that. They never talked about it. So I got her death certificate. She died from malnutrition.
Oh my
It
God.
blew my mind. I said, I think I read it 10 times before I could put it down. It said
Wow.
malnutrition. I said, I've never been hungry a day in my life. But when she was a child, that was during the Depression and all that. They were sharecroppers. They didn't have food to eat. So she was malnourished. They lost their daughter because of that, and I believe that's why they were so overly protective of me, because they
Oh
didn't want to
wow.
lose another daughter. They never
So
told me the story.
malnutrition, they didn't have enough food to eat,
They
or
didn't have enough food to eat. It was during the Depression. It was during that
oh
time.
Jesus.
It was during that time, and that's what she died from.
Yeah, and back in those days, because for my birth certificate, it actually has how many siblings was born to my mom before me. They don't do that today. So
No,
I
they
know I
don't.
have 6 to 7 other siblings, but I can't find them.
Wow.
I have no information. I'm like you, I know nothing. I did
Mm-mm.
ancestry. I've come up with second and third cousins or people on my dad's side, which I don't really care to know. I want to know my mom's side, because that's
Right.
just a thing for me now. And it's weird because back in the day, they did a lot of they literally told you how that person died. They tell you about if they were in the draft, who was their contact. Like I see all of that. If they were in
Right.
jail, the kind of work
Uh-huh.
they did, labor.
Yep.
I'm
It
telling you,
shows
that
it all.
ancestry ain't no joke.
They show it all. I mean, I found out information that just has blown my mind, and I have to take breaks when I get that stuff because it's so overwhelming. I
Hmm.
was not looking for that, and
You know what
that
gets me mad? When I get to a block and it's like I got all of this and then this one piece I can't find.
can't get.
That
Yep,
pisses
I
me
know.
off. I don't know
Uh
why,
huh.
but it
Yep.
makes me feel so infuriated. And I'm like,
Yep.
how nobody know? Like why does it stop here? Because the census stopped every 75 years. So where they're at
Right.
now, I need that next year, and it's not open for another like 20 years. And I'm like, are you kidding me?
Hmm.
So I'm stuck. I'm like stuck. And it gets me upset.
But I have
Live and
went back to
uncensored.
like my fourth or fifth great grandfather.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've gone back that far,
Yep.
but still can't find my mother.
I girl,
Can't.
see, I even know the
Uh huh.
churches, the slave. I even went back to
Oh yeah.
1865. And it's like I know, girl, believe me.
I
I know
know.
we on the same. So Live and
Uh huh.
Uncensored said, oh my God, I would love to have her on my channel. We talk about hot topics, personal struggles, and personal stories. I would love to talk to her about getting older and being graceful. You can
Well,
reach out to her through her YouTube, but we're going to talk about
mm,
how else you can reach out to her. Give me one moment, Live and Uncensored. Please stick around. Life's Magical Journey said, oh my God, I can see why they would be so protective of you after losing a daughter in
yes.
Africa. Now, were
Yes.
you their only child after their daughter passed? Did they have other?
Well, David Lee, my older brother, They had one son,
One
David
son.
Lee.
Okay.
Now, I told you he was in his 40s when I was a
Mm-hmm.
child.
Mm-hmm.
And David Lee was an alcoholic. David
Mm-hmm.
Lee was an
Okay.
alcoholic, but he was very loving. He was a loving and protective brother. So he lived, every town has this part of town that you're not supposed to go to. It's the bad part of town
Oh yeah.
because the drunks and all the, and this was called Turner Street, where down there where my father was working at. He lived in that part of town. So, but Dad, what gets me, they were overprotective, but they would let me go spend the night with David Lee. And David Lee lived, it was nothing but alcoholic, shot houses, and all that around. But the best times in my life is when I went to David Lee. All those drunks that was in that area, they were all protected. Nobody never touched me, never did not that I can remember. None of them. They just
Wow.
showed me love when I would go over there. I had the best times when I went over there with the drunks, with the
Mm-mm.
drunks. And it was just beautiful. And he would take now when David Lee was drinking, he could not come in Daddy's house. He knew it. Daddy
Mm.
didn't allow that.
That's right.
When he come there, he had to be sober. When he came and got, and when I would go stay with him, he didn't get drunk. He didn't do that
Oh,
because
that was nice.
he knew how Daddy felt about that. He
Mm-hmm.
knew, you know,
I
and
love how you say daddy. Oh,
really,
because I'm a daddy's girl. My dad is 92.
oh
And
yeah,
yeah,
that's
but
good.
I still don't know anything. He still hasn't told me. I talked to you about this. I still
Yeah.
don't know anything. So it's just like,
Why
but
do they
he's the
hold it? They hold it. Even the older people in that community will not tell you a thing.
nope.
It's like it's a big secret and they're going to take it to their grave. They're not telling you nothing. Uh-uh.
And everybody knew that I was adopted, but me. I didn't know till I was grown and married. I did not know.
Well, I always knew. I always knew I was giving away. That's something he always told me. He was
That
always
was good.
open about, which I thank the Lord for, because he didn't have to do that. He could have, but they were so much old. They were older, and
Mm-hmm.
as a child, I'm not knocking people having kids when they're in their late 40s or 50s. It's a blessing now, to be
Mm-hmm.
able to have a child at that age. But I know from my life and how I was treated, and they were like my grandparents. They look like my grandparents. Kids would tease you, give you a
Yeah.
hard time,
Yeah.
because Mama would walk me to the stop sign going to
Mm-hmm.
school. She would be there when I come home, and the other kids, and it was like other kids' parents look young, and I always had these old people. Why do I have these old people? Didn't know I
Mm-hmm.
was blessed, but
That's
still,
right.
I
That's right.
I
Thank
was
God he was there when that like
yes,
that is
yes.
amazing. That's amazing.
Hmm.
Vernell Livingston said, "Does anyone have their parents' Bible? Me or you? Because that was right. I don't. My mom died giving birth to me, so I literally know nothing
Mm-mm.
about my
And see,
family.
Mama couldn't write, so it was nothing. What was in our Bible at home is what Daddy put in. So, yeah, that especially in the black family, that's how how they left everything was in that Bible. But in our
Mhm.
Bible, it wasn't nothing. I don't went through it all. It was nothing left about, but they didn't know nothing because when
Mhm.
she gave me to him, she just Daddy knew her family, like
Mhm.
my mother's family. My uncle was the barber in town, because back then you didn't have but one black barber. He was the barber in town.
That's
My
right.
grandfather was the one black cab driver that had his own little cab company, but yet he was an alcoholic. I mean, it was like that. And
Mhm.
my mother's father, my grandfather would come by and see me a lot. He would come and see me, but wouldn't say nothing. He would come and say, hi. He would sit there for about 15 minutes. Well, I got to go now. But he would come
Oh my
and sit.
goodness.
Yes, he would come and he died. I think he had emphysema. Emphysema, yeah.
Mhm.
And it wasn't no conversation. When I would ask about my mother, when I got enough nerve to talk to him and ask him questions, he didn't know nothing. I was wondering, well, why, how you don't know where your own daughter is at? What's going on? But he
I say
didn't.
that
He
all the
didn't know.
time, Beverly.
He
Like,
didn't know. He didn't know. And then to top it off, his wife, my grandmother, she left him. And she went to New Jersey and started another family.
But see,
But
I don't necessarily know if they don't know or they don't want to say, because I asked my dad and he says, now he was military. So
right.
my mom, how you gonna come home from the military and see your wife with a baby? You're not asking her where that baby come from, because my mom, quote unquote, my adopted mom, couldn't have children, or all the children she had, she miscarried. So you didn't ask where this child mama at? Like it's just questions that I
they
have.
asked them
So
questions.
many.
But in their mind then, child stay in the child's place and you don't ask
Yeah.
no questions.
Yeah, and they said, I take care of you. You're all set. You don't need to know. But I'm grown, Daddy. I need to know. He still won't tell me till this day.
Even when we're grown, we still that child in their mind. You know.
Yeah.
You still like you. That's grown folks' business. You leave that alone. That's grown folks' business. Where's my life? It's my life. I need to know.
I think once you get of age, you should know. But when you're a child, I could see.
Yeah.
And I agree. If I adopted a child, I wouldn't tell them until they were older to understand.
Right.
But I don't know.
And like my biological father, I met him before he died, and to have him he said, I didn't like it the way he talked. I mean, his way he presented himself.
His demeanor.
I used to come and see you in the summertime. I mean, it was like that. I used to come and see you in
like,
the
what's
summertime.
wrong with you? Like,
And I don't remember it now. After you start talking, I knew why I blocked it out. Yeah, we would come and see you when we came from New York, and you would be crying and hollering and want to go with me. I couldn't take you. I had a family. I couldn't take you. Now, what is it to tell a child?
Yeah. Over 50 said God had his protected hand over you and still does. Yes.
Amen.
Panama said so many skeletons came out of the closet when my grandparents died. Yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah. I did a video on that. So many skeletons. I think it was a short or something like that. Yeah.
They pop out.
I say like this, between the 40s and the 70s, for Black people, I don't know about white people, I'm talking about for Black community, they kept a lot of stuff.
They did.
Quiet, which to me was just unacceptable now. But back then I kind of can see, but still it's like, if you know uncle and auntie were having an affair, that's incest. Like, say something. Like, they didn't send it. Or this is my thing. The crazy uncle they always kept in the back room.
Thank you.
Come on now.
Wait a minute. I can top yours. I had a friend, her grandfather died. Her grandfather now. And come to find out, when he died, it was a woman. The grandfather was a woman. Oh, you talking?
And could I get the 3?
What you say?
I said, I had a friend that all their life, quit giving him that kind of look. all their life, they thought their grandfather was a man, because he wore bib overalls, dressed like a man, they lived on a farm, did manly things. And when he died went to the mortician, it was a woman. The grandfather was a woman.
Wow. Wow. Live and Uncensored said, this conversation is so good. I'm trying to go to the gym and I'm here listening to it. Watch the replay. Yeah. Yes, true, said J.S. Dwayne. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it, because I know for me, I'm not going to speak for Beverly, but sometimes it's hard for me to talk about it. And then sometimes it's like, I just need to get it out.
It rolls out. Yeah.
And then sometimes I'm like, I better not say that on live. Is somebody going to look at me and be like, what's wrong with her? Mm-hmm. But I really don't care. But it's like, sometimes I need to speak about it. Yeah. And not grandpa is a grandma. Listen, Uncle Daddy. Yeah. Come on now. Yeah, I know.
Can you imagine all your life thinking this is your grandfather, and you find out it's really your grandmom? Then the old people start talking and say, yeah, I forgot about that. So and so is a woman. So they got together after her husband left her, and then they got together. I forgot that so and so was a woman.
Thank you, guys. Listen, I remember when I was doing my ancestry and finding out, and this is an honest story, transparency. I found out my uncle, who I grew up all my life knowing, and my cousins always knew them. They lived in Brooklyn. I lived in Queens. Was my dad.
What?
And
I've heard of that story before too.
I
Yeah.
remember when I was little, my mom would never want me to be alone in a room with him, like for
Uh-huh.
too long. They would always say,
Right.
"Come over here," and I'm like, "What?" Like, I'm a kid. I'm like, "I'm just saying hi to Uncle." No, get over
Mm-hmm.
here. Like now, I know they probably was afraid that he would say something. I don't know, but child, I was just like, you have to talk about it, or you'll make yourself sick. Yeah,
Yes, you
yeah,
will. You
yeah.
will. Uh-huh.
So, before we go into her YouTube channel, guys, because she has her family there, I don't want to keep on much
Yeah.
longer. Do you have any questions for her about this part of her life before we get to her YouTube channel? Put a green heart. But so she is a content creator. Her name is Beverly Black, aka formerly known as Flower Glamorous. So first, tell us, why did you want to start YouTube, and then tell me, why did you change your name, your channel name?
Okay. I've always, since a little girl, had a love for flowers, and I was watching YouTube. I also love to decorate, and I used to watch the decorating channels, and I was thinking, I can do that. I can do that. I can, come on with my flowers. So my oldest granddaughter one day told me, she said, Nana, you can do that. Go ahead, you can do that. So she gave me the push to get into it. And when I first started, all I did was clips of flowers, clips of flowers that I got off Pinterest. I would do clips of the flowers and, do that. And some of my friends would say, I want to see you on the video, Beverly. You need to come on the video. I said, oh, I ain't ready for that yet. So I just gradually got up to where I started doing some of my cooking videos, and I felt more comfortable. And then, I start coming on it. But I started out as Flower Glamorous because I love my flowers. But then I went to Flower Glamorous Cooking with Beverly, I think.
Yeah.
Cooking with
Mhm.
Beverly. I went to that because of my cooking. Well, I didn't feel comfortable with that. So then I said, I'm just going to use my name. And it covers everything that way because on YouTube, we need to have a niche, but you
Mhm.
don't need to be locked into one thing and one thing only. You need to, because you get bored. You get bored. So I went to my
Thank you.
name, Beverly Black, because I like flowers, I like cooking, I like doing reviews, I like tutorials, and looking for my mother. So
Mhm.
it covered a little bit of everything. So that's how I ended up, with my name. But as you get more into YouTube and looking at the algorithm and keeping up with your videos and how they're doing, I come to find out that my flowers, the CPM was very low when I start looking at it.
Mhm.
But the cooking, especially the desserts and stuff, are high. So then I start watching those videos that were, doing a little bit better, and I start seeing, and then I seeing the RPMs and the CPMs, the difference and how it was. I said, I'm not wasting my time, even though I love my flowers. And I have four flower videos that I've done really, really good, but they don't compare to my baking, my
Mhm.
cooking videos.
Mhm.
And so I'm gravitating, looking for my mother, those videos, reviews, shopping, they all do pretty well. But the flowers is the lowest one of all of us.
Mhm.
And that's where my love is. And that's when I learned, because you love something, because it means a lot to you, doesn't mean that
Yes.
it means a lot to everybody else. So because, and this is for everybody listening, and if you're a
Right.
YouTuber, because that's something you like, it does not
Right.
mean that everybody else gonna like it.
Right.
So what you need to do, you need to watch your videos and
Watch
see
your
where
channel.
those views are coming from.
That's
See
right.
what people are liking, and what you get your better views on is what you need to make more and
Mhm.
more of. And if not, like in your playlist, like do a series of it. That's what you go with.
Mhm.
That's when you, like the one that went viral, my lemon cream cheese dump cake.
Mhm.
Right now, the last time I looked, I had 191,000 views on that one video. And
A
that's
lot of
what
people
they
can't
like.
cook.
And read your comments. Read your comments. People, read your comments and answer people. And
I
don't
talk
wait.
about that all the time.
Uh-huh.
All the
And don't
time.
wait for 2 weeks to put an answer up. And that little red heart, that red heart is good. And I like giving that red heart.
Me
If you
too.
just say thanks, or I do emojis, I do the red heart for that. But other than that, I like to write out a comment to let people know that I've seen their comment. That means a lot. I have
It
found
does.
that out. I've
It
had so
does.
many people tell me that I like watching your videos because you leave genuine comments.
Yep.
You don't just leave that little red heart.
That's
I
right.
don't like getting that red heart, especially when they pour out their heart to you and they're going to write 2 or 3 paragraphs and you're going to leave a
Answer them
red
back.
heart?
Respond back.
Yes.
Respond
Yes.
back. So, you're saying that your cooking videos are exploding right now. So, how long have you been on YouTube as a content creator seriously?
2 years.
2 years.
Now, when you look at my about page, it'll say that I started in 2017, but I started the page because I was looking at other people's videos.
Yep.
But I didn't seriously start until 2019. That's when I seriously started doing videos for myself. So I've been on YouTube for 2 years. And like I was telling you about my video that went a little bit viral, and it started in August the 6th, when it started flying up. And since August the 6th, I had a little over 3,000 subscribers. And as of today, I have 8,200
Yes, you do.
subscribers.
Yep,
From
I was just looking at that.
one video.
Yep. Yes,
I have
8,000 guys. That is
I know
awesome.
a lot of people get more subscribers than I do, but that one day that I got 450 subscribers on one day, I about passed out.
Yep. And I tell everybody,
out.
it only takes one video
Only
to
takes
make
one.
you go by. And I had one video, and that's when I had got that 10,000. And I put that was like 10,000. What it was, and it was all about the susu, and I did it, and it just went crazy. And I did that video like 6 months prior, and it just took off. And it just happens like that. And sometimes you have to do what your audience wants. It's not always about you. If your audience is giving you that engagement, you need to do another video on that. And then if you see it slow down, then do what you want, and then go back to doing what they want.
That's it.
You have to do both.
And you gotta have.
Miss Beverly, do you know what school your mother attended in elementary or high school? One of her best friends' names. Oh
yeah, I have my mother's birth certificate, school records, everything. I mean, I know all that about her, but I don't know nothing about me. But when it comes to her, I done went to every avenue that I possibly can. But there's still stuff out there I guess I still can do. But I need to get off my little break and get back into it.
Yeah, you coming back.
Yeah, but getting back to the videos, make sure you get evergreen videos. Evergreen means that they will continue to grow while you sleeping.
Yeah.
Like that video that popped for me, I did it when it started popping. It had been out for 4 months. When it started hitting, that video had been out for 4 months. Right now, it's been out for 6 months. Sometimes you can have a video that's been out for a year, and then it'll start popping.
That's what happened with me.
Don't give up. But evergreen, you got to make sure it's something people are looking for. Think seriously before you do your videos. Don't just throw something out there to say, I made one today. Think about it and make sure that it's something people want to see. Now we're going into the holiday season. You need to be getting up your holiday, if you cook, your holiday recipes, your holiday decor, anything holiday-ish for the next 2 months. You need to be into it. You got to go by
research.
the seasons.
That is so important.
Do your research.
So important.
Don't just throw anything out because you like it. Don't mean that everybody else is gonna like it.
That's right. And I don't like following every trend. I mean, there's one or two I might be like, oh, I like that. So for me, on my second channel, VMAX show, there was all the women that went to Atlanta and they had the BBL surgery, the butt lift surgery. They went over. So I just put it up and I searched it and nobody was talking about it. I said, I'll just throw it up on my second channel. Now I wish I would have threw it up on Vernes, but I threw it up over there and it went to 1,400. I'm like, are you kidding me? People love that video. And I'm like, you know, sometimes it just works.
Right.
It just works.
It works. You just don't know what it is.
Now, do you enjoy doing content?
I love it. I love it.
Do you like going live?
Yeah, I'm booing up live here.
I like when you're live because we're in there, we're talking, we're laughing. I love it.
My lives are Tuesdays and Thursday, and on Thursday I'm cooking in those lives.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't I don't want to do it every day. I
Mm-hmm.
done went through that. And it's good for some people, but that's not for me because
Mm-hmm.
you get hits from your lives for a couple of weeks afterwards,
Mm-hmm.
but a live is not an evergreen product, not an evergreen content.
Mm-hmm.
People, when they're looking and they searching, they're not going to be searching for a live.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be searching for a video
Video.
or what they're looking for. Well, I'm getting ready to make this chocolate cake. Let me see,
Mm-hmm.
who has recipes out for such and such. And I like one pot casseroles, or
Mm-hmm.
I like cooking in the slow cooker. Let me look for recipes for that. That's what people are looking for. They're not looking for an hour, 2 hour, or 3 hour
Mm-hmm.
live. After a
Mm-hmm.
couple of weeks, they're gone. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, they've done their thing, and you can't. I get views afterwards, like
Mm-hmm.
everybody. And I know you do, Vernes. We get
Mm-hmm.
views afterwards, but you got to put up videos.
Yep.
You got to do
Put up
videos,
both. Yep.
and when you do your videos, you need to think about it, because like these 2 and 3 minute videos, you're
Yeah.
not getting
Yeah.
no
No.
time with it
I don't
because
even like the shorts for me. For me, I know some people love shorts. Oh, uh-oh. She went out. She'll be back. But yeah, for me, oh, there you go. You're back. Can you hear me?
I'm back. I hit the
Okay,
wrong
yeah.
thing.
Yeah, for me, I don't love shorts. I like them.
I
But
can't
for
hear
some
you,
people,
Vernes.
shorts do
What did
amazing
I
and
do?
some people it don't. So you have to find out what works for you. And you have to do about 7 or 8 shorts to be in that field for somebody to grab you. So just be aware of that. Oh, no, you're off. No sound. Okay. She said she'll be right back. So yeah, guys, when you're doing your shorts, just make sure you're putting in the hashtag and you're doing everything that you're supposed to do in there for that. But her link is pinned to this live stream. It's in the top. So make sure you are checking out her channel. Her name is Beverly Black, aka formerly known as Flower Glamorous. And that's what she started out with, was doing the flowers. And now she's doing the cooking. And I had a short video, but it wouldn't let me upload it before I came live to show you guys about what her channel was. But if I can get to it later on, I might do it as a short so you can see it. Or I'll do it as a little video or something like that. But yeah, how do I get more traffic? So you need to share yourself out on all of your social media platforms that you are attached to. So for me, I'm attached to Twitter. I'm attached to Facebook. I'm attached to Instagram. So those are my other 3. So I'm always sharing out my own video. You can ask other people to share you out. Make sure you're doing your tags. Your tags are super important in your videos. Okay. So make sure you're tagging. And again, ask people to share you out. Ask people to, mention your name or, on their channel or something like that. If they're larger than you or even if they're smaller than you, you don't know what their audience is. Everybody has a different audience and that audience can gravitate to you. So those are some good ways to get more traffic out there, in my opinion. That's because that's what I do. I usually talk about YouTube, the analytics, and how to grow your channel. I haven't did one in a while, but I am going to be doing one with Tuber Chat on the 30th, and that's going to be an amazing live. So make sure you're coming over to his channel, because him and I together, tell you get a lot of great information in those live streams. Oh, she's back. Hold on. She's back. Can you hear me?
I'm back, Vernes.
Okay. There you go.
Now you sound like somebody from outer space.
Oh, no. Drop down and come back.
And here you sound like somebody from outer space.
Go off and come back.
Go back out and come back in? Okay.
Can you guys hear me? Okay. Can you guys hear me? Miss Belly be spilling TOT. Can you guys hear me okay? Let me know. I'm going to hear myself on the phone. Yeah, I can hear myself good on the phone. I'm gonna hear myself on the phone. Yeah, I can hear myself good on the phone. Yes. Okay. Oh, here she go. Is that better?
It still sounds like that, Vernes.
It's
What
glitchy.
is it?
I don't know. They said everybody said they can hear me. You're on your phone?
It sounds you. Oh.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna go out and come back in again.
Yeah, go all the way out. Go all the way out. Disconnect.
Huh?
Disconnect.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. It might be her phone because she hit something coming back in. But yeah, being a content creator is really hard work, okay? And it is something that you have to make sure that you are intentionally doing, okay? So make sure that when you are doing your research on it, that it's something that you care about, that you understand. Make sure you have knowledge of it, and I think that's something good for you also. I don't know why. Hold on, I'm trying to get my live back up on my end on my phone. I hear you good. Okay, thank you, JS Dwayne. Yeah, as soon as she comes back in, then we'll bring her back up. But if you guys have questions, drop your questions with the green heart. Drop your questions with the green heart. Oh, she's back. Here she go. Let's see.
I'm so sorry.
Is that better?
Yes, that's better. That's it. Okay.
So yeah, the what did they say? The last question that they asked you. Oh, Manta Queen said you be spilling the tea.
Okay.
It's very hard work. I'm having a great time. Yeah, you have to enjoy it too. If you don't enjoy it, you will get overwhelmed. You will get frustrated. If you have to take a break, like Beverly said, take a break, take a week off, take a month, whatever you have to do, and then come back. But sometimes that's what you have to do. Sometimes you have to leave and come back.
Right.
And somebody was asking me how to get more traffic. I told them to share their stuff out on their social media. So tell us, what other social media sites can they reach you out on?
I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I don't do Reddit, but I don't understand Reddit, so I don't do that. But on Facebook it's Beverly Black. On Instagram, what am I on? It's in my it's on my YouTube page.
Are you on TikTok?
No, I made a TikTok page, but I don't do nothing with it. Okay. No.
Are you on I always forget the name of it. You guys know I always forget the name of it.
And I'm on Pinterest.
No, it's a new one, not new, but it's another one that's out. I can't think of it. Thank you, Dwayne. Thank you so much. Mm-hmm. So, Beverly, now that you are at 8,000, what's next for your channel?
Well, I'm determined to have 10,000 by the end of December.
So am I.
That's my goal, is to have 10,000 by the end of December. And I want to open up where I've been getting them in
Clubhouse. Clubhouse.
In the comments where people, I've heard of Clubhouse.
Are you on there?
No, I'm not on Clubhouse. No. I'm trying not to get no more than what I can handle right now. I don't want to overextend myself. Like people with all these channels, I have to commend them.
I got
I got two, and I'm not doing all that because I know I can't. I know how these two hold you down. So
what's the name of your other channel?
Mocha Living, and it's just shorts. I'm just doing shorts on there because I found out putting shorts on my regular channel, it pulls your analytics down. I mean, shorts are nice, but they will pull your analytics
I don't love them. I don't
down.
love them anyway. For me, I don't love them.
Yeah. So, I mean, you get a lot of views, but they views for 15 to 20 seconds. They're not long views. I mean, it's no time. I'm at the point I'm looking for quality views.
Vernes.
Yeah, I'm looking for good views. I'm not looking for 15 seconds.
What do you think of the drama channels?
I don't look at them. I don't get into them.
I think
I
they're dangerous.
yeah, they are. I've looked at a couple of them. I don't go for the cursing, all the way they talk. I just can't handle it. And using God's name in vain, I'm through with you anyway. When I hear you use God's name in vain, I click you off. I can't listen to that. I can't listen to it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What advice do you have for content creators? Someone starting out their first time, they're like, "Oh, wow, I see you and Vern on here. I want to be a content creator." What would you tell them?
To be consistent. It's not going to be easy. It's going to take up a lot of your life, but you got to be consistent. What you say you're going to do, you got to do it. If you say you're going to upload videos 2 days a week, you need to upload videos 2 days a week. If you're going to go 2 days a week with your videos and 2 days live, fine and good. But whatever you say you're going to do, you need to do it. I mean, we all have times that we can't, things come up. It has, that happens to me where
Mm-hmm.
I can't do my live or I can't get a video up. You may be sick. That's life. Things going to
Right.
happen. But when you do it over and over and over, people think they can't trust you. They're not going back. If they see a
Mm-hmm.
video that you made and then, well, Beverly said she's gonna put up a video on Tuesday, and I go to her channel every Tuesday, and I don't never see anything. So I'm just not watching her videos anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So what you say you're gonna do it, but be consistent with what you do.
Mm-hmm.
And when you try to, like since they got to wear 8 minutes, and you can run more ads on you need to go for it. You need to, I mean, not just doing junk, not just prolonging it. And
Mm-hmm.
remember that your intro, if you do an intro, it don't need to be no more than 20 seconds. Long
Thank
intros kick
you.
people off. After they start,
Yeah.
I this morning
Yeah.
I was watching a video and they had their intro was almost a minute and a half. When I got through with the intro, I was through. I mean, I didn't even
Yeah.
want to see what the video was about.
Yeah.
I said that intro was just
But you
too
can put a
long.
lot in 25 to 30 seconds. I
Yes,
know
you sure
sometimes I'm
can.
like, this is a long intro. This 30 seconds. Like, and I
Uh-huh.
try to make sure I have at least 6 pictures. Like, I have my logo, I have a
Right.
design, so, and next thing I know, I'm like, I'm ready to see the video.
Yep. Yep. They gonna
Especially when
tell.
you're doing a premiere. You got the premiere that's long, then you got the intro, then you got the
Yeah.
video. It's like, just get to it. People
And
want to
another
see it.
thing, you don't need to do. People don't need to be doing these premieres for an hour. A
Oh, yeah,
premiere was
no.
not intent to be for an
I do
hour.
15 minutes, depending on what
Yes,
I'm doing.
20 minutes at the most. 20 minutes at the most. You got to keep people's
Unless I'm giving
attention.
info, I'll do a 30
Yeah,
minute,
yeah.
depending on how long.
Depending
But
on
other
what
than that, I do
what it
20 minutes,
is.
15 minutes.
But an hour, it's just I'm not gonna stay for an hour
Yeah.
premiere. I'm just
Yeah. I
not.
mean, it works for some channels. It don't
Yeah.
work for everybody.
Now the bigger channels, they can get away with that. They can do that, but when you first starting out, no, you can't do these long premieres and think somebody gonna sit there and watch it. Mm-mm. Nope, nope, nope.
Yeah, like I said, every channel is different, but for
Yeah.
me, I wouldn't. Yeah.
Uh-uh.
Point Blank Travel said YouTube is definitely constant work. It seems like I wake every day thinking about my next plan for my channel. Now that I have 2 channels, oh my God, my mind is constantly. Let me tell you.
Yes.
And if you have a full-time job and then you have a family and then you have, it's a
Yeah.
lot. You
You
have to
can't
know
do
how to
no.
balance it.
Yeah,
It's
you can't
definitely
do
a
5
balancing game.
channels at a time with all that go. No. I mean, I know I can't. Maybe
Yeah, I can't.
I can't.
I can't. So before we go, guys, because her family is there, I don't want to keep her much longer. Beverly, what are you afraid of?
What you mean, like in
What are you
life
scared
or
of?
on
Anything,
YouTube?
anything. What are you afraid of? What makes you scared?
Um, somebody in my family getting sick.
Mm-hmm.
That frightens me more than anything. But basically, um, we're not supposed to be fearing anything.
Mm-hmm.
Only to fear God, and that's to fear God at His power and who He is and His awesomeness. But I don't really fear anything that I can think of. Now, I don't like heights. I don't do that, and I don't
Mm-hmm.
do rides, when you go to the park and they have the affairs and they have these different rides. I don't do that.
Yeah, I don't do roller
I
coasters.
don't like that. But that's about it. Other than that, I take it one day at a time.
Panama City, why run more than one channel? Because if you're doing a channel on, I'm just saying on credit, you might, like me, I have my Vernes Junk Closet is the information channel, but
Right.
my VMAC channel is the fun channel. I just have fun stuff over there. So for
Right.
me, I didn't want it to combine. So that's why I did two channels, but
Right.
that's just me. You don't have to do two
And a
channels.
lot of
You can
people
do
do
one.
it for the money. They want to
Yeah.
get monetized on
Yeah.
a bunch of
Yeah.
channels.
I don't
And
care if the other one don't get monetized.
thank
I'm
you,
taking my time.
because you got to keep those videos up. You got to keep
Yeah.
things
It's
going that
hard.
people gonna want, and that is hard to do.
It's
So
hard.
why
It's hard.
why don't you put your all into your one or two channels and make them run right, rather than
Right.
have 5 or 6 channels over here and you don't have nothing on them. Nothing nobody really want to watch. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. You running that dollar. You running that dollar when you can be putting your time in your one or two channels that you want to run properly, that you want to make something of, rather than have a bunch of channels around here to get $20 from this channel, $20 from that
Shut
channel.
up. No, you didn't say $20. Girl, bye. Look, I'm happy with Vernes Junk Closet and I'm happy with VMAC and I'm having
That's
fun
it.
at VMAC. I'm just enjoying that channel.
Right.
So
Right.
this one here is my money maker. So
Right.
do you have the super thanks button and do you have memberships on your channel?
Now I have membership, but I don't have the super thanks button yet. No, I don't have the super thanks, but I do
Tell
have
us why
membership.
someone should join your membership.
Well, it will be fun. You get to learn, and when I start, Lord, I ain't see that. That's why I say I can't have no 5 or 6 channel, because I can't keep up with my one. Because see, part of my membership on my channel is that I am going to show videos, cooking videos that I wouldn't show anywhere else. Where I've been doing that on Thursdays. So I'm gonna have to switch that around, because that's supposed to be a perk. That's supposed, I can't hear y'all. That they over here talking. That's supposed, I can't hear. That's supposed to be a perk for the membership, but I'm doing it on Thursdays.
Quality over quantity, yeah. So
Yes.
I'm not gonna hold Beverly up, let her go and enjoy her family, but I'm gonna be on for another 15 minutes, guys. So let me let her go. If you want to connect with Beverly Black, her link is pinned. Please go over there, watch a video, leave her a comment, subscribe, do it the
Yes.
right way. What do you want to say in closing to the people, Beverly?
Well, I thank everybody for coming today. Those who have listened to me, and if anyone wants me to interview me on their channel, just go to my IG. I have my email address on my channel. It's easy to get in contact with me. So just go ahead and get in contact. If it's open, I am willing. I have no problems with it. Unless you got a channel that's doing all that cussing, I ain't going there. But other than
She ain't
that,
going.
I ain't going there. But other than that, I am willing. But I just want everybody to stay consistent. Those who are content creators, watch what you're putting out. Let it be evergreen. I cannot say that enough. You need to
Right.
produce evergreen material and just sit back. Don't worry, because I put this video out and it's not doing anything. It may take you a
That's
year.
right.
It may take 6 months. Like I
Right.
said, it took mine 4 months. So keep the faith, keep trusting, and keep producing.
And if you guys are hungry, don't go to her channel without eating, because that food looks amazing.
Well,
I'm
thank you,
telling you,
thank you,
that
thank
pound
you.
cake, you need to send me a pound cake, Beverly. I've been asking you for that pound cake
I
since I
know, and
known you.
everybody, I haven't gotten into that shipping food yet, but we'll see. We'll see. I've
But
enjoyed it, everybody, and thank you so much.
thank you so much, Beverly. Go enjoy your family, sis. I love you, and I'll talk to you
Love you
later on,
too.
because I got to tell you something. All right. Thank
Okay,
you.
y'all be blessed.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Guys, thank you for being here. If you guys have more questions, I'll still be here for another 15 minutes. I'm just going to read your comments. Can you take one channel and separate it into two channels? Basically take content. No, you cannot. You cannot use content from one channel to another. That's called reuse. You cannot do that. Points Blank says, Pretoria, just look me up on YouTube under Points Blank. Okay. Over 50 said, thank you so much, Beverly. Yes, thank you, Beverly. That was amazing. Life said, I enjoyed this live stream so much. Great conversation. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome, Life. Thank you. We are family. Awesome. I created my second channel, says Points Blank, because after I studied people that are in my niche talking about credit cards that tried to include investing in finance on the same channel failed. Yeah. Points Blank said, I have one channel for credit and a separate channel for personal finance and investing. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you do what works for you. Thank you, Leo. Great interview. Yeah, you do what works for you. What I do on my channel may not work for you. What you do on your channel may not work for me. So I always tell people to do their own research. Even if I'm telling you this is what YouTube says and you don't believe me, then you need to go to the community guidelines and read it for yourself. Maybe you may interpret it different than what I'm telling you. So that's how I do when I'm on here and I'm giving out information. Basically, that's what this channel is. It's more of a junk closet. All the information is in here in the junk closet. But on VMAT, you get to know me as Vern, and it's more fun and chilling and having fun. So read my about section. It does change a little bit. So I'm going to be doing more of small business support, more savings and credit, which is what I started out as doing. More, hacks and stuff like that. So keep an eye out for some good things to be coming. I'm working behind the scenes on a lot. Leo said, right. Yeah, do what works for your channel. If long intros work for you, then do it. If it don't, then change it. I always say play with your channel. If you don't fail, you don't know what you would be good at. There's nothing wrong with doing something and it didn't work out. That video didn't get a lot of views. Okay, change it and do something else. There's nothing wrong with that. If you don't if every time you do something that's always great, when you fail, you're going to have a heart attack. So I say play with your channel. Try different things. You will get your groove and then you'll see a difference. I'm going to get going to a party. All right, Dwayne. Thank you, Brian. I appreciate you. Peace and love to you. See you later. I'm good at being me. Yeah, Leo. Have a good day. Have a good day. If my mods can look and let me know if anyone is live, we can raid someone. But I do want to give you guys some housekeeping rules. So my t-shirts that are on sale, yesterday was the last day. There's another one going to be coming up. But please go over to the site and look. You might see something that you want to, buy. Go over there. Also, if you become a member, if you're interested in becoming a member, hit that blue join button right down below. Or you can give a super chat, super sticker, or super thanks if you enjoyed this video. You can do the super thanks when the video is ended, but you can do the super chat and super sticker now while we're live, or you can join now while we're live. I also did a video and I was supporting small business, and the small business name was Tasha's Boutique. It was a clothing haul. Please go over there and watch it. I'm trying to get that video to 100 by tonight, by 6 o'clock. If you have not watched it, please go watch it. Please thumbs it up and share it out. Have your friends watch it also. The next time I will be doing a collab will be on the 24th, and that will be with Point Blank Travel. That'll be here on my channel. And then on the 30th, I will be doing a collab with Tuber Chat on his channel because it'll be their anniversary. So Tuber Chat is my YouTube BFF. And over there, guys, we give out a lot of information on how to get your YouTube channel to thrive. So make sure you are watching that. It always is a good time over there with him. That's my buddy. I'm super excited to do the collab with Point Blank Travel. We both have crazy super energy. So you guys come on over. Woo! On the 24th and join myself and Point Blank Travel. I'm quite sure you guys are going to have a great time, okay? You're going to be laughing and having a good old time. Be safe in Syracuse. Thank you. Thank you, Dwayne. Thank you. So is anyone live? Any mods? Is there anyone live that maybe we can raid? Or is there anyone going live? Let me know. Oh, my gosh. Thank you. Thank you so much. I can't find my clappers. I can't find my clappers. Oh, I found them. Thank you, Life's Magical Journey. Woo! Thank you for that super sticker. Hold on, babe. I got something for you. Thank you for that love gift, Life. Thank you so much, sis. That's for you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Point Blank said, I'm really looking forward to the dialogue next Sunday. Vernes is going to be, listen, guys, Point Blank and myself are both in finance. Okay. So we're going to give you some great information on credit and savings and things of that nature. Now, I normally also talk about like how to buy a house, how to buy a car, and things of that nature. Make sure you're coming over, okay? You're going to get some great information. I also do live streams on business, how to set up a small business. Make sure you're checking those out if you're interested in starting a small business. I will be doing a video probably next month. Next month, if you have a small business, you can send it now. Go to my Instagram. It's the Empress 19, or you can do Vernes Junk Closet. It'll still get you to me. If you have a small business and you want me to promote you, make sure you're hitting me up on Instagram. You give me a little bio of your business and a little what the business is about. I will promote you and share you out. Next month, November, for me, is going to be small business support. So get over there if you want your business to be supported, okay? Thank you, sis. That was such a great show. Thank you, Live. I appreciate you, sis. You missed my comment. Hold on. What you say, smart butt? Hold on. Okay. Leo said, Brown and Beachy. I seen that one. Vern, explain your outfit, girl. Shut up. You know you're a mess. It's a black dress, baby. Her name was Beverly Black. So I had to come giving her the black, baby. I had to come giving her the black. Is she going to be live for long? Because she usually don't go live long, Denise. But if she is, drop her link in the chat, Denise. We can go over there and raid her. There's no one live. Denise, if she's live, drop her link. We can raid her. Let me see. Let me look real fast. Hold on. Let me look real fast. Oh, I think she's off, Denise. I think she's off. But it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, I don't see anybody live either. But that's okay. But guys, yes. So please go check out that video, okay? I put that video up, I think yesterday or the day before. I can't remember the day. But it's a clothing haul video. Please go check it out. Leave me a comment, okay, on it so I can know that you were there. Okay, I don't see anybody. That's okay. But guys, I do thank you all for being here. Thank you for the super chat. I thank you, my members. I hope you enjoyed this conversation with Beverly Black. Check out her channel. Her link is pinned, her YouTube channel link, and it's also in the description box. Guys, you know what I say? Today is a good day to have a great day, right? No one is perfect. We all have flaws. And never stop dreaming. Never. I love you guys. I want you to go out there and spread love and spread light. I love you guys. Love and light. Thank you, Pretoria. Thank you. I'm going to play this little song, guys, and then I'm going to come back and we're going to be out of here. Hold on. Thank you guys so much for being here. I love you guys. Stay safe, okay? I love you. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.